what if we're not in an environment that lifts us up? Because there's going to be a couple of million people right now that when you've described the definition of life force energy, and you've also used the word stagnation as almost the antithesis of that, they're thinking, oh my God, I would love some life force energy. I'm in a corporate job in the city. I've been doing it for 10 years. I'm institutionalized in this place because I've been here so long that I don't even know what the outside world would look like. And I've got all these ideas, but they can feel their soul has been drained to some degree. They've got a mortgage.
Change environments for at least an hour or two a week. And what I mean by that is, I'll give you an example. When I was 21, I was going out to pubs drinking with friends all the time. We're getting drunk, and that was the normal night. And there was this one night where these people turned up who did Latin jive dancing. And I looked across the room and I saw them jive dancing, and I went, oh, that's incredible. And I get talking to the guy and I say, how do you do this? And there's like 6 beautiful girls and this 1 or 2 guys who, they're all waiting for a spin. And I'm like, how are you doing this? He goes, come to dance classes. So I'm like, go to dance classes? I would never go to dance classes. I rock up at dance class. And then when I was there, I was in this environment where it was completely normal to dance. That was just the normal thing. In that environment, you grab a partner and the music comes on and they show you the moves and you do the moves. When they demoed the moves, and I can vividly remember this from 20 years ago, when they demoed the moves, I thought to myself, there is no way I'll learn that in 3 months. And then by the end of that first 2-hour session, I'm doing the whole routine and I'm comfortable with it. And I'm like, wow, I can do this. So you can't do it outside of the environment. You can only do it in the environment. So entrepreneurship is an environment thing. You do it inside an environment, and it's very hard to do that outside of the environment. So you basically have to find entrepreneur meetups, entrepreneur groups. You find a mentor. In every city around the world right now, there are entrepreneur meetups every night of the week. Online, there are entrepreneurial events every day of the week. So you just get in the environment.
There's this thing called social shedding, which I've never actually shared with anybody before, but it's this idea that when you take that first step into dance class and you get to see behind the curtain of another world, you slowly no longer resonate with your other friendship group. And there's often a friction there where they say, oh, Dan's dance, they start cracking the jokes. Oh, Dan's a ballet dancer now, lads. Oh. And what they're doing there is, it's somewhat linked to this phrase, misery loves company. They don't want you to leave. No one wants you to change. You're Dan Priestley. We know you as this. Do not change your identity. If you try to change your identity, we will mock you. We will disguised as a friendly roast, and we will try and hold you back, because if you change, what does that say about us? That's holding a mirror up to me. It means that I'm less than you in some way. And I hear this from entrepreneurs or startup entrepreneurs, that when that decision to start building a personal brand or starting that cupcake business typically causes resistance from their existing social circle, and then this decision whether they want to socially shed, which means letting some of those people go.
If we were born at any other time in history, you would grow up in a town, get a job in that local town, go to school in that local town, and everything would revolve around just the local issues of that particular place. You probably would know 1,000 people for your entire lifetime, and you'd have this very tight circle. There's something in our evolution about being part of these little local communities. And for the first time in history, you can choose to be tapped into a global community. Anyone in the world who shares values, or you want to share their values, it's now freely available to us. There's something that feels very foreign about that because it's never happened for the last 5,000 years. And then there's something very exciting about this where you go, actually, I'm living in a different time now. This is an incredible moment. I think that what's happening is that we're going through an empire shift. And the current empire shift is this empire shift away from geography to digital, which means that we connect on values and we connect on purpose and we connect on origin, mission, vision and those sorts of things. So what the larger shift that's actually happening is this shift of, do I want to play by the old rules of the geographical based system, or do I want to play by the new rules of being in the cloud? And in the cloud, anything's possible because I can go anywhere, I can do anything, I can access any information, I can connect with any person on the planet. And as soon as you make this shift into the new empire, that's where everything starts to shift. And now so we all have to make that shift. So the big shift is not even just changing your friendship group. It's the courage to change empire. It's the courage to say, actually, you know what? The world is a very different place than what I was born into. It's now going through a big change. The faster I can actually get into this wave and surf this wave, the better.